I'm sure you know that every year tons of clothes go to the pit and we can fix them with only 10 minutes of sewing. Today I'm showing you all the advantages that mending has because it's almost like a superpower. Let me know down in the comments which has been the most difficult mending you've ever done, or which one is still on your mending pile because you don't know how to tackle, because maybe we can all help you. And of course, the first one is the amount of money you're saving. Of course, mending something means that you're not getting a new one. So, for example, if you're changing the length of your skirt or changing a zip on your dress, that's much less than getting a new skirt or a new dress, obviously. Mending extends your clothes lifespan, so if you have a little hole in your t-shirt or a rip on your jeans, you can mend it and you can keep the garment for a longer time. So it doesn't need to go in the bin, you can just keep your wardrobe intact. Perfect fit. When we get something from the high street, it rarely fits us nicely because it's a standard size. So when we fit it a little bit, when we mend something, when we take in the armhole area or the shoulder, it's going to fit us nicer. So that it means a confident boost. We're going to feel better while wearing it and more confident, which is amazing. And all this perfect fit means that you look more put together, you look better in your clothes. If something is too loose, if something is too tight, if it doesn't go to with your personality, it doesn't look good and the rest of the people notice it. If something doesn't fit you properly, it's noticeable. So if you look good in your clothes, if you feel good in your clothes, this reflects and people see you better. It's better for the planet. We all know that fashion is one of the most polluting industries there is. It takes loads of water when producing and we throw out so much clothes that the piles, the tons of clothes in the pit are terrible. So we must stop this. If we have something we love, we better keep it and mend it, and that way we're not contributing in this cycle of wasting water and clothes, because it's such a pity. It's terrible. And mending can also keep sentimental pieces alive. If you have something that belonged to your grandmother or something special like a wedding dress even, you can keep it, you can mend it, and you can even transform it into something different, so it reminds you, so you keep that memory alive. And as we were saying, mending can also mean upcycling. You can fix something, make it different, so it becomes almost new and it can adapt to your personality. If something is stuck in the 80s, if you have puffy sleeves and you don't like them, or big collars that are too much right now, you can fix it and make it different. That jacket can be a new waistcoat, or that shirt can be a nice little top. So just give it a try because it's worth it. Quick fixes: when you can sew and you know how to fix things, this means that a little rip seam or a loose button is not the end of the world. That garment is not going to be in a bag waiting for you to take it to the tailors. It's going to be fixed in no time at all, which is amazing. And mending can even mean that you can resell these clothes well. If something is ripped, if a seam is broken, if it's missing buttons, you won't be able to sell it properly. Or even if the zip doesn't close properly, you won't be able to resell. But if something is well taken care of, if you've kept your seams well and your buttons and your zips, this means that given time, if you don't like it anymore, you can even resell. And if you're learning to sew, this is such a good way to learn new things maybe you haven't done yet. For example, changing a zip or hemming trousers, or even taking in a dress that has facings in. Maybe you hadn't even thought of this, but because you have to mend it, you can see how it's done, and it is so useful and so good for learning. I'm just a fan of mending, so what can I tell you? Well, let's take a minute because there's also some popular opinions about mending. Mending is boring. Well, it's obviously not as exciting as going to the shop, getting a new fabric and sew that marvelous dress you've been dreaming about. But mending has so many advantages and it's so useful that it's almost at the same level. Everything in sewing is fantastic. Mending is not always cheaper than getting something new. Of course, if you go to a fast fashion shop and get a blouse for less than 10 euros, it's going to be cheaper than maybe fixing or mending something you already have. But if you can do it yourself, it's going to be cheaper and it's going to last longer. So give it a try. It's just, it has so many advantages. Not everything is worth fixing. Of course, if something is just breaking apart by looking at it, you cannot fix it. It's going to tear at any minute, or maybe when you're even wearing it, so you can let it go. But if you are in this sort of mindset of fixing stuff, you can mend other things. So yeah, just let go of that. And if you hate something, of course, just give it to someone that might enjoy it. It's not worth trying to upcycle it into something different. Maybe someone can wear it, maybe someone likes it and enjoys wearing it. So just give it away before cutting it and making it useless. So don't stop mending. Mending is not for older people. Mending is not too much work. Mending is very useful. It has so many advantages and it can make your life even better, and we can even make a video out of it. And let me know down in the comments what mending you need to do. If you can't find any solution, maybe we do. And don't forget to subscribe and give it a like and even share it with someone who might enjoy it. And I'm also on Instagram. You can follow me over there, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hola. Hola. Hola, Lucky, hola. Oh, ¿qué pasó, mi niño? Hello. Ay, Dios, ahora vamos a empezar con los hello. Lucky, shush.